Hey guys, you might be so confused as to what you're seeing right now. Not my opponent's team, but my team. Yes, I made a mono Clefable team for doubles. In all like reality, I did get the idea inspired by I was inspired by Sonic the H because he made a Togekiss squad, and I thought that was really cool. So this guy decided to send out both of his Dialga. I have the biggest feeling I know what's going to happen right now. So, with that being said, this shiny Clefable is a barrier setup, and it paralyzes, so it does a really good job. And as for this Clefable, it's a Life Orb special sweeper, except I gave it Icy Wind for a good reason. Like, these Clefable are very slow, so it would be very helpful, of course, to drop their speed in case the barrier Fable isn't there, because I don't know. It's not always easy using the barrier Clefable because he doesn't have much he can attack with. And this is pathetic. It looks like this is the Dialga that just has not gotten trained. Oh jeez, this is pathetic. So, that did an okay amount of damage. He tried Shadow Claw. Well, this is definitely a noob. So, Clefable has the Light Clay, so it definitely backs up, you know... Definitely backs up for the fact that this thing is really helpful. Like, the Clefables, they're pretty bulky, but not as bulky as you want them to. So, you know, I definitely need this kind of Clefable to do what I can. Alright, so this is like... I can't even define what I could say, what I could see here. I mean, 2 Dialga, really? Now this guy's gonna do Dragon Claw. Alright. It hurt pretty well. That's why I'm doing Reflect at the moment. This the Clefable that's doing Flamethrower right now, I EV trained it basically max special attack, and I think I gave it half HP and half speed, because it's probably the fastest one in this team. And that didn't do anything. So, now Clefable gets to use Reflect. And both barriers are set up, basically. And now the only job left for this Clefable is to paralyze. Why did I just do I wonder if I should. Nah. I'll wait to paralyze these guys first. I would love to use Metronome. As you notice, all of my Clefable have one move in common, and that's Metronome. You guys might say something about it, but I did that on purpose because if I face a team that is made to just be like a team that isn't serious, then of course I would love to not be serious and use Metronome. It's a lot of fun, trust me. It's so much fun. I used to love Metronome back then. So he did Earth Power and it didn't even kill this Clefable. He did Earth Power again, and that's going to the wall. Okay. That's not helpful. Oh well. It's not like I see these guys as threats anyway. Now I paralyzed Dialga. And all that's left is to paralyze the other one. Well, I don't see a point. Dang it. Yeah, no. Let's switch. I'm gonna switch to this one Clefable I actually like a lot. So, get ready to see this guy. I hope this doesn't take too long. No, that's not this guy. It's this guy. It has a citrus berry, but I have a reason for that. Now, as for this Clefable, I'm just going to finish off this Dialga right here. Hope for the best, anyway. I may not be doing much of a good move, but let's just see. Alright, so this guy I'm going to swap out for this guy. And, oh, okay. Yeah, I did it to the... Okay, yeah, I did it to the right Dialga, okay. Alright, so that Dialga's out of the way. Not that it mattered anyway. Shadow Claw on a Dialga, yeah, good job. He's paralyzed, so I did a good switch. So let's see who's next. Can't wait. Mewtwo. Alright. This Clefable happens to be the only one that I take seriously physical-wise. I was surprised when I saw Clefable being able to learn Belly Drum as an egg move. I thought that would have been very helpful. And, you know, with Magic Guard, meaning that poison and burn... Well, I don't know if the burn affects its physical status, but, you know, if it gets poison, of course, it's not going to affect it as much. And now I do Icy Wind to support. Get some good speed support. So Mewtwo is going to do Fire Blast, and that's going to this Clefable, which didn't do as much. I was hoping it would burn me. Oh wait, no, never mind. Never mind. Sorry. Alright, so obviously that was tedious, but it's fine. Lowering Mewtwo's speed, because definitely Mewtwo can actually be a threat, noob or not. And now I do Belly Drum. And here comes I'm always afraid of when Clefable gets attacked when I do Belly Drum, but that's why the Barrier Fable really helps. So the Dialga, he's pretty much stuck. And pretty much this return is going to do a lot. Stabbed return. We're talking a base power of like 150. So it hurts. And Brick Break was just for Rock and Steel types. I know I have nothing on Ghost, but I had to... Because I wanted to keep Metronome, of course, I had to choose between Break Break or Meteor Mash. And Meteor Mash would have been good for Ghost, but not for Steel types. And Steel types do happen to be just a little bit more common, so, you know. Now he's doing Thunder. This Clefable is still surviving, and that's not what I wanted. I don't have a Safeguard Clefable in this team. That's my only problem here. And Mewtwo's out of here. Yeah. Dialga's just not moving. Man, Dialga's getting killed. I'm thinking about just ending it right now. And now I use Empoleon. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So, we're going to do Brick Break on Dialga. See? Hence why I gave him Brick Break instead of Meteor Mash. But I don't know. It's like if I didn't really want Metronome, I would have given him Meteor Mash, but I just wanted Metronome just to be a lot of fun. I mean, imagine after a Belly Drum, then I do use Metronome and use Giga Impact or something. That'd be fun. Alright, so Clefable is going to take down Empoleon. Ugh, so close. Wow. It's as if it had a Focus Sash. So now it's doing Waterfall. Alright, so the physical Clefable did a little bit. Didn't do as much. And man, this Dialga, this guy's getting unlucky. Now this is my Choice Specs Fable. I had to at least put one because if you know, Clefable's special attack isn't that bad, and with Choice Specs, it makes it a lot better. So it's definitely something to look at, and it's the only backup I have against fighting types and ghost types. And trust me, I do have a Clefable that can pull that off effectively, so you know, like, for example, I have one that has Follow Me. I haven't shown it to you in this battle, of course, because I didn't choose it. It would use Follow Me, and it would survive an attack and then get hit with the fighting move. And then the Specs Fable would use Psychic and get rid of the fighting type, because its special attack is not that bad, in all reality. And Shadow Ball's for Ghost, and Ice Beam is only because, remember, this guy had Icy Wind. So I had to make up for that. And that finishes the match. And that was pretty easy. I hope you love my team because I really do. Thanks for watching.